Miranda.
Well, what do we have this morning?
We have a lot going on this morning right here on News Channel 3, live at 9. Let me tell you what we do have. A local real estate expert is featured in a brand new book by Donald Trump, that's giving him some of the best real estate advice he has ever received in his life, hands down, period.
You know, this is publicity you cannot buy to get a handoff from Donald Trump. Cold weather can really do a number on your skin. We're going to get some great tips on keeping that skin feeling soft and supple throughout the winter.
I like my skin that way. Plus, grown folks music from Memphis entertainer Bryant, Big Daddy Swearingen.
And new treatments are available to save diabetics from losing their limbs. November is National Diabetes Month, and it may amaze you why so many foot problems occur. Well, we're going to tell you the solution.
And Memphis' first roller derby rolls right into Peabody Place. You had a chance to see those ladies earlier. They're helping bring back the sport. It's all this morning right here on Live at 9.
All right, first up for you on this Monday morning. This is one of the, I think, one of my favorite segments this week. I know we've just gotten started, but I can already tell. When someone like Donald Trump, who of course is known worldwide as a real estate and business mogul, singles you out as having been among 100 people who gave you the best advice ever, that is the highest kind of compliment.
This is big. I mean, really big. And Memphis real estate expert Terri Murphy is one of 100 people featured in a new book by the Donalds. So what was the tip that landed her in the book? Terri, welcome to Live at 9. So good to see you this morning.
Are you going to give us that tip free?
We need that tip, Terri. You're not going to charge us for us.
Not a cent, not a cent. Well, the most important thing about investing in real estate is to have a plan and a strategy. There's no silver bullet. There's so many programs out there that make you think that after 3 days or 3 hours of learning that you can invest in real estate, and really you can. You have to have a strategy that meets. And my favorite person in the whole world, besides some of the people I love, is Cavett Robert, who is the president of the National Speakers Association. And Cavett had the best line, and that's what the opening line of the chapter is. It said, "Don't wait to buy real estate. Buy real estate and wait."
Oh.
Pretty good, huh?
That is
very
pretty
good. And you also mentioned, Terri, the need to have a strategy. By that, what do you mean? What type of strategies are we talking about?
So many people think you buy real estate, you make money.
Right.
And real estate's the one wonderful opportunity we have in this country to have something work for you while you sleep. You can't make as much money as your real estate can make. And if you don't believe that, think about what your parents bought their house for, or what milk was, in 1954. So in almost every opportunity, in almost every part of the country, real estate works and appreciates, and you get to write off the interest and write off depreciation. It's a marvelous vehicle, but you just don't buy anything. There's a strategy to what you buy, how you buy it, how long you're going to hold it, what are the costs. I mean, it's an entrepreneurial opportunity. But you really need to have a good team behind you, And as a matter of fact, several of the other chapters in the book refer to that. Have a good team. Find the right people to help you do that.
Do you personally advocate, because the buying and then waiting is a great strategy, but some folks don't want to wait, 20 years or so. Do you have a strategy for some properties that you fully expect a short-term return on as opposed to
Good question.
long-term?
Flipping. It's a lot of times it's called flipping. Can be a marvelous opportunity. I've done it a few times in my own life as a 28-year career in the real estate industry. But you really need to understand the market. It's not just something that you're going to buy, and a lot of people feel, I'm going to buy this fixer-upper and I'm going to fixer-upper. Well, there's Murphy's Law comes into play there, and there's something that can happen that will cost you a lot more money, or the market can shift. They don't do their market analysis to find out how many new construction starts are there, who's closing offices, who's opening offices. All that will affect if you're looking at a rental opportunity for somebody who to buy it as an investor. And also you need to study your marketplace. There are areas where there might be a flood of properties, which obviously the supply and demand factors come in. It's a strategy. You need to do some homework. You can do it as a night job as opposed to a day job, but you really need to study up. It's not a quick fix.
To make sure we study up correctly, Terri, do we need to go to an expert like yourself, or how do we get to that level to make sure that when the time is right to make that purchase, that we have completely done our homework and covered all the bases?
Good question. Well, I did about 9 or 10 real estate investment seminars a year for several years, and the most important thing about learning about how to put your experts together is to interview, just like you would any business partnership. You interview a good realtor. As a matter of fact, John Bierman, who's the president of Coldwell Banker, said You need to do that. You need to understand that you find a good realtor, you find a good attorney that understands 1031 exchanges, for instance, or you find people, good appraisers that you have a relationship with. Everything we do at US Learning when we do our corporate trainings is to understand the power of relationships, and having a team is critical so that you can go to someone and say, I found this property, what do you think? Let's do a market analysis. Let's find out, for instance, what the tax implications are, if there's any kind of benefits. What if the county is putting in some new zoning for sewers? Or you have to look at the things you don't think about, assessments.
So have that team, as you put it. I like that.
What kind of temperament do you need to have to be a person who can do this? Because a lot of people will say, ooh, I can do that. But it takes a special person.
Well, I think it takes someone who is somewhat pragmatic. We know entrepreneurs are, bridled with passion, and we like to do that. But passion can be a little bit blinding if you're not looking at a business strategy. It costs money, no matter how you slice it. You can get great mortgages. There's a ton of new instruments out there, but you have to understand property management, which gives you the ability to communicate with people. You need to have a little patience to see the long term and the vision. I just think that you need to have some good, and if you happen to be a handyman, that might be.
Doesn't hurt at all.
Could help a lot.
How exciting. Are you going to get to meet the Donald?
He hasn't called me yet, but I'm waiting.
He needs to call you. If he's as smart as we know he is.
You're in his book,
Terri,
and we can get the book, of course, online. And Terri, where do we find US Learning?
US Learning's right in the Emerge building here in Memphis, Tennessee.
And a website?
And it's mine is terrimurphy.com.
Oh, well, that's easy to remember. There you are, terrimurphy.com. Thank you so much.
This was fun.
To meet you.
So good to see you.
Great to meet you too.
All right.
I'm telling you, I want to shake the hand
that
gave advice to Donald Trump.
All right. We are just getting started on this Monday morning right here on News Channel 3 live at 9 from Peabody Place. Cold weather can lead to dry skin. We don't like that at all. Up next, how you can keep it all looking and feeling so good year-round. We'll show you how to create an at-home spa experience.
And we've got something just for you, Alex.
For me?
Grown folk music, because you're a grown folk.
I've been told that many times, sometimes.
I'm telling you, we have Big Daddy swearing. If he doesn't get you off the couch and rocking in your living room, nothing will.
And they've been rolling into Peabody Place this morning to tell us about their own new sports in town. It's the Memphis Roller Derby Girls on Live at 9.